Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Tinker77, and we are starting a new series today. This is FTB Skies. FTB Skies. It's another skyblock pack. I do like the skyblock packs. This one's kind of cool, though. I've been kind of looking forward to this. I've been reading about it, and I've seen some videos just like you. I've watched some other YouTubers do this who got the pack earlier, and I'm very excited because two things. It doesn't have Tinkers. And, you know, Tinkers is great. Don't get me wrong. And many people use it. I just find it to be rather cumbersome with all the various things you can do with it. And so I prefer not to use it if I can help it. And also, like many skyblock packs in the past, there was Ex Nihilo, which allowed you to sieve various materials through those sieves and those meshes. There's still meshes in here, but it's not Ex Nihilo. So we don't have to do that anymore. And I'm kind of happy about that. So some new mechanics finally, and that's kind of cool. So we start out here on this area, and it's kind of cool looking, isn't it? It's something weird, and it's really a ship that is underneath of a blimp or a dirigible. I don't know which one it is. And it's got a lot of cargo and stuff. And there's nothing you can really do here. You can open up chests and things, and there's nothing there. But the portal there at the end is what we will eventually go. Let me go into a camera, though, into creative. Let's go to spectator. I don't want to be in creative. And let's just go out here and fly around so you can see this before I go and start the actual world. This is a gorgeous build. If you look at this, you can see the blimp up there. You can see how that looks kind of cool like that. And then you got a ship portion down here. This is very cool. It looks like it's got some sort of a propeller or something like that. It's just really cool. Now I'm gonna go inside this and see if there's anything in here. Probably looks interesting inside, but okay. So it's just a solid thing with looks like a pillar here, probably marking the center line. But it's very, very cool, this whole setup. Anyway, so we're gonna get started here, and I'm gonna go back into survival. And there we go. And we're going to go into this portal. Now, this portal, basically, this is kind of like a lobby, you know? And we're going to go in here, and we're going to create our skyblock island. And we have a lot of choices here. Let me do this real quick. We're going to have some noise in the portal there. We have our skyblock, our FTB Sky Island. We have the anti-sky island. So this one's got a lot of stuff on it. This is kind of the opposite. The minimalist sky island, which obviously just has a tree and some, looks like a chest and just like a 3x3 square of dirt. There is a compact sky island, which is actually inside one of the compact blocks. And then we have the Chosen Sky Island, and this one's done by ChosenArchitect. All the rest are FTB team. And like many of you, I do watch ChosenArchitect, and Chosen, during a stream, created this island and submitted it, and the FTB team decided to use it as part of the pack. So I'm going to choose that one because not only did a YouTuber do it, but I thought it's kind of great that, you know, this is there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to create this island just like that. And here we are. We're in the plains, and it's already created a party for us, which is part of the system. And we've got this island. It's got some trees on here. It's got some cobwebs and a dead tree. It's got some water and a faucet and a whole bunch of things here. Now, we're going to start to play this, and I have already watched Chosen's video, ChosenArchitect's video that did this, and so I know some of the secrets here. We're going to kind of go through that, too, as we start to play this. But anyway, let's go into the quests, okay? So when I press the E key here, you go up to the quests book up in the top left, and it has FTB Skies, and you can see here, welcome to this FTB Skies. It talks about it being a 119.2 pack. There are optional quests and all sorts of things. So we'll just go through this. We got some experience. We get an Inferno Carrot, and we get an ability bottle from Everlasting Abilities. Now, I not really play with this mod very much, so it'd be nice to learn about that. And then we go in here, and you can see, just like many other packs, we have a large amount of quests that we can do. I'm going to try to see what I can do with these. But we're going to go to Getting Started here. And Getting Started has a few things that you need to do. Some of these you can do right away. They have loot bees in here, so if we see those, we can get those. If we see it, we'll right away get a lead, and we can actually capture the bees and bring them and like put them someplace, okay? And that Poppy, will, of course, will lead them to us. Events, there are events in here, like if you remember from, what was that, Stone Block I think we did, where we had the sticks and stuff. There are events, so we want to make sure we check that. And Throwing Shade talks about Comes with Oculus, a mod which allows you to use shaders. I'm just playing with whatever default came with, so we're going to try that as well here. And we get a die beast spawn egg and some more experience, okay? So how to start, you get an XP bottle and an annotated codex to record various glyphs. I believe this has to do with Ars Nouveau. And talks about some commands you can do. We probably won't ever have to do this, but if you were playing with people on a server, you could go and visit their islands and come back to your home island, okay? So we got a lot more stuff here. We're going to have to figure out what we want to do first. So back to that quest book, okay? You get flax to make string, and it looks like you're going to make a string mesh. You have to get wood, of course, and eventually we're going to get looks like, oh, no twerking. I'm twerked about twerk. There's no twerking in this pack. So we have to use, looks like composters, probably get bone meal. And we're going to make a sifter. I guess this is kind of like a mesh and a sifter, similar to Ex Nihilo's sieving. We have to get cobbled together, get rocks, getting a hammer to probably hammer down and change the types from cobble to dust. Or sorry, cobble to gravel to sand to dust. Yeah. So I'm going to go over to one of these blocks over here, and I'm just going to go ahead and shift and basically hold down the right click, and you can see we're getting various blocks here. I don't know why I'm getting any more. That's kind of interesting. I thought I would get a lot more than that. I have to probably have an open hand to do it. Yeah. Okay. Make sure you have an open hand, because as soon as you don't, it doesn't let that happen. Okay. So we're getting a lot of these materials. It's giving us two. Basically, one is stone and one is made for dirt, which makes it very easy to make dirt. Okay. So we got that quest. Let me grab this up and I'll show you this. So there we have 40 rocks and 14 clumps of soil. And I will just go over this. I'm going to press the K key, and you can see it combined those down automatically. So that's in this pack as well, the K key. Clump of soil, we get some dirt. So we've got some materials here. That's kind of good. Grab that. And we get that quest there. And you can see that we got 16 more cobble. So the rewards are kind of nice here. We also get a pet rock. We'll use that in a little bit. I want to make sure I have some stone to feed it. And we don't quite have any stone yet to do that. Okay, so let's go and get down some of these trees. Let's start to figure this out. Let's go get this here. I think I can just hit it with anything. I'm holding down the grav key or the tilde key, which is to the left of the number 1. And you can see we got a bunch of resources here. Some, did I get any saplings at all? Yes, I got some saplings. I already had some saplings. Great, okay. So we got all of that. Okay, so there's another tree over here. I'm going to get all of these trees right now. And then we're going to look around, because there are some secrets that I want to go through pretty quick here before we really get into working with this pack. Let's just get all of that. This is just some shrubs. This is a gorgeous island created by ChosenArchitect. So if you go over to ChosenArchitect, just say Tinker sent you. And yeah, let him know that we're playing with his set of islands here. So let me put that down here. We got some wood. That's great. Let me make another one here. Okay. Now, over here, this is a little bit different. I'm going to show you this. There's this dead tree. It's kind of a giveaway. Something's going on. But if you look here, this is a framed trapdoor. And if I open this, looks like there is a brown shulker box, and inside of this there are some items. Looks like we can't open the shulker box though because of the tree on top of it. Okay, and there's also some of these cobwebs which will give us some string. So what I want to do here, I think, is I want to make a crafting table first, and let's put it someplace for now. That's not the crafting table. Wow, I goofed that up, didn't I? We'll get that out going here. Okay, make a crafting table. There we go. And I want to make a sword, because if you take a sword and use that on cobwebs, it gives you string. So let's do that. Here's one there, and a couple here. Okay, so we have all of that. That's good. And that's going to be useful for some things we're going to make in just a little bit. And I think we can get rid of this tree now. So let's do that. We're going to get rid of the tree. And we should see this shulker box. And look, it's got some things in here. A charm of levitation. It has an iron wand, which allows us to, if you know wands, helps us do building. A backpack. An Island of Endless Stream by ChosenArchitect. This is a book, and we're going to read this in just a second. Some rice, an Easter egg. We'll probably use this as well, and a trowel. Okay, so let me get all of that. And we know that this is here right now. We'll grab this shulker box in a little bit. Let's read this book. So this is about some lore here. There once was a floating island where a civilization once thrived with life and abundance thanks to a mystical faucet gifted by chosen gods. And that faucet, I believe, is this faucet over here. Yes, that looks like a faucet. I think I can turn it on. Yep, there we go. Okay, so continuing on with the book. But as the years passed, they became reliant on the faucet, forgetting the ways of nature and neglecting the world beyond their island. Despite their isolation, the people thrived on the island, but their lack of curiosity and innovation left them stagnant. They could have explored the world and discovered. Instead, they remained content in their artificial paradise. Almost said palace. Long after the last of the island's inhabitants have passed into the ether, the mysteries of the island and its legendary faucet remain. Can new adventurers unravel its secrets? So this faucet's going to be kind of useful here, and that's kind of cool. Now, another thing that I did see, and I'm going to show you this here, is there's another one of these trapdoors. And right here, there's a jar from Supplementaries. Takes a pick. We don't have a pick yet, but basically that is a container that we can then fill up with water. Okay, so let's see if we can get a pick. Why not, right? I'm going to have to get some stuff here. We're going to have to get some storage here in a second. We're going to have to start to get some resource production going on here. We're going to do that in just a little bit. I wanted to show you these two things, because these are kind of a big secret, right? So there's the jar, and we'll put it right here. And I believe you just turn on the faucet, and you can see it's filling up with water. And that way we have a water source that we can use when we get a bucket. I think that's fantastic, because all we have really is one water source inside of this waterlogged block. All right, so we're going to work on something next to help with storage. And that, first of all, is we're going to take this crafting table and we're going to make it into a crafting, what is this, a crafting station? Yes. Not Tinkers. It's very similar to Tinkers, though. But this is one of the things that I actually did like about Tinkers, so we're going to use it right here. I'm going to put it in the center of this island just so I kind of like know what's going on. It'll be kind of like where I can go to for a lot of the stuff we're going to build. Now, the thing that you can do here is with this is just like any other crafting table, but you can work with chests that are around it. So I'm going to get 8 chests. That's all the wood we have. And I'm going to put them in a kind of like a pattern that's around here so that we can see each of these, but still only going to take a 3x3 area. Okay. I put that down here, and I put down everything that I've got in my packs here. Just for now, let's grab everything. And if I go to the crafting table, you can see I can see each chest. But if I want to make something right here at the crafting table, the crafting station, it will show those items here and pull from the appropriate chests. So basically, this one crafting station can access 4 chests, which is fine for what I'm trying to do. Okay, so it looks like we've got some more quests here to get some rewards from. So let's grab those really quick. An enchanted book of soulbound, some more experience. We have gadgets and gizmos. I made the crafting station, which gives us a couple more chests. And base expansion, we have the iron wand, which gives us a shape builder and builder's tea. Now, the shape builder allows you to create shapes or to outline shapes that you can then create with it. It's got some various abilities like that. Armor and weapons. What did we get here? We got made a sword. Okay. We got a random reward. I'm not sure what the random reward was. I don't see anything in my inventory, but that's okay. So there we go. We got all that stuff. Okay. So we're going to go back to the beginning here because we're trying to figure out how to get started. And everything's kind of pointing to this right here, getting to the sifter. So we're going to have to do the making a string mesh. So let's see if we can do that. Wow, I put that into here, not into a chest. Okay, so I thought that would locate that there. Was not expecting that. So we have to get a string mesh. And this one we probably won't be using very often for very long, but that's okay. Let's see about, see, it says we need more sticks. We probably need more wood. Let's get some more wood. Ah, didn't know I ran out of wood. Here we go. Getting a lot of material out of here. Let's get some more trees planted. There it is. Okay, and we got some sticks there, but let's get some more so we know we have enough. Okay, get a string mesh, and there we go. We have a string mesh. So that should get us that requirement. And that gives us these wooden hoppers. These are actually very fast hoppers. They don't have an inventory that you can access, but they are very fast, which is kind of nice to have. Okay, we're going to go from this side here. We're going to make, it says this is not a drill, it's a hammer. Okay, yeah, we know that. So if we go to the hammer, it is a stone hammer. Come on. And for that, we need to have stone rods. We need 3 of those, so we have to do this twice. Yeah. That, and then we hit the stone hammer. And there we have the hammer. And that gets us some more stuff here. It gives us a cogwheel from Create, which we will be using shortly. And 16 cobblestone, right? So that's good. Now with this cobblestone, what we can do is let's I'm gonna say let's do a vein mine on something, but I don't want to do it. Let's just do that and let's hit it. I see it's gonna take those other blocks. That's what I was worried about. We gotta have a nice space where we won't be ruining our cobble. And then let's go with one for the two of these actually. Oops, don't want that. Dang it. Okay, we're going to put two of these down and we're going to get those into sand, and we're going to take one of the sand and get it into dust. So we've basically done all the various types. There's sand and there's dust. And so now we have that quest complete, and it gives us 16 dust, 16 gravel, and 16 sand. So we've got a bunch of resources now. Okay, and so now we are about ready to do this sifter. The sifter takes, and we have to do a hand crank. Sifter basically takes, looks like some cobble, some stone, and so to get stone, we're going to have to have a furnace. So let's go ahead and make a furnace. We got to make it into stone, right? There we go. And actually, let's see. Can we do another one? Yeah. Okay, so we need to have a place for the furnaces. For now, let's just keep it over here, out of the way. And we need to start getting some. Don't care about sticks. Let's start getting some charcoal. And we need some more. And you can't twerk. See that? Can't twerk. So let's get some bone meal here. Well, where is it? It's in here. There we go. So you can still use bone meal to get this stuff. So there you go. And we can get some more wood this way. That's kind of like the preferred method, since we do not have the ability to twerk anymore. At least not in this pack. Come on. Give me everything. Come on. There we go. Wow. All right. We're going to get some charcoal at least going so that we can then use the furnaces a lot better. There's that. And we should be able to... I thought I only put 3 sticks in. I don't know. Okay, so we got that. And we don't have any more cobble, do we? Let's look for cobble. Yes, we have some cobble. Let's get maybe 4 pieces of cobble. So into stone. Just like that. Okay, and we're going to be basically making, let's go on here. We know we had to get stone. We have to have some wood, and we're going to have to make a wooden gear, which is a stone button and some sticks. So that's okay. We got some stone being worked on over here. There's a stone button, and we got to make the gear with the stone button and 4 sticks. There we go. We got that. So I think we're just waiting on 3 more of the cobble. Or into stone. Sifter. Let's make it a sifter here. Not Swiffer. There we go. Sifter. I'm going to click that. I'm going to press the A key while I'm hovering over this so it puts it in as a bookmark. And it looks like it's just counting on 3 more of the stone. I'm going to put a couple more pieces in here just to make sure we have it. And there we go. And we should have a sifter here in just a second. Here it is. Great. Sifter done. And now we need to get a hand crank. It's a wood button, some wood, and some cobble. So we need more wood. At least that's easy, right? To do with the bone meal. And again, the bone meal we can get through the composter, which is one of those quests I still should do, but I haven't done yet. Okay. So we have some of that. We know we need a button. And the crank. There it is. We got the hand crank. Great. Okay, so now we have made a sifter. And we got from that 2 more hoppers, some experience, a fried egg, and 4 more sifters. So already we have 5 sifters. And that's really nice because we can basically do some things with this. And we'll probably set that up. I don't know where we're going to set that up. Maybe over here. We're going to try to maybe set something up right now. So we're going to be going towards next is this, which is, you can see everything kind of like bottlenecks right here, which is basically getting sifting gravel will net you iron nuggets. And we want to get that so that we can craft andesite alloy, which is necessary for the next mesh, okay? So let's get some a chest here. I had some chests. There we go. We're going to set up a chest for this. Let me put one right here. This is just a single chest. And let's see about a hopper. We have a hopper right here. I'm going to set up basically a simple setup for us right now with one of these sifters. So there's a sifter. Oh, that's not a sifter. Okay, 1 sifter. And what we're going to do is we need to go ahead and get that mesh. Which thing did it put it in? Do you guys see the mesh anywhere? Oh, it's right on me. Sorry about that. Okay. So we put the mesh on top of this right here. And now what we can do is you can feed it in any way that you want. I'm going to probably just feed it from the back. And we're going to put another chest up on top of that. Okay. There we go. On top of that. And so now we want to get iron nuggets. And I believe it said you just use gravel. So here we go. Iron nuggets to get that. And we're going to sieving. It is gravel through a string mesh. Okay, so we're going to put some gravel in here. We got a bunch of that. And you can see how fast that was already gone. And it's already gone through the wooden hopper. We don't have an interface for this. Okay, so we just got to wait. So now we have to get this thing going here. We need to put a cog. You can put a cog on any side. So we're going to put it right there. And then we just have to put a crank. So here we go, crank on top. And as we crank this, you can see it looks like the gravel's put on top of the sifter, and it slowly looks like it shrinks down. That's to show you that it's being processed. Now, our hunger will go kind of quickly through this, and that's okay. Because, you know, we're trying to get the iron. But that's what we got to do for a little bit. Let me get this done with this whole stack. Okay, you can see I'm very hungry, but I have some fried egg. I'm going to eat that up here real quick here and get our hunger back up a little bit. There we go. And in here we have 7 iron nuggets. That gets us past this quest right here. We got some andesite alloy, some fish stew, it's a full course meal, and some andesite. And this is great. Now, what we're going to work on here is there's a couple different things. We can work on getting this andesite mesh, which gives us many other resources than the string mesh that we had up here. And we also want to try to get to a water wheel, which gives us more automated power instead of having to run the crank all the time. So I think first we're going to try to go with the mesh. And then after the mesh, I think we're going to go and get the water wheel. So let's look at the andesite mesh. What does that take? It takes basically andesite alloy for that. Well, that's easy because we already have andesite alloy. We have 2 of that, right? And we have our sticks. So there we go. We have a mesh. And we're going to take this other one off of here and put this one on. And there we go. So this has already been now it's upgraded. Excellent. Okay. And from that, we should be able to we got our bucket. That's good. And we got some pork chops. That's excellent. So I'm going to go over here real quick and take a break from that for a second because I want to show you. And I saw that Chosen did this. And I was like, this is actually a very good idea. Is that he went and got some water sources. And in essence, waterlogged all of these spots. And because of that, it made it look really, really cool. You can see how that got filled in. And I think this is a neat idea because it kind of shows that this is like the way it was supposed to be if the people who were living here didn't let it dry up. And we're now living here. And so, yeah, again, thank you, Chosen, for doing this. This is a really nice looking island to start out with. All right. Yeah, so I was working on just making this look a little bit better. And I'm not sure what I hit a button that caused these lines. But anyway, a villager showed up. So I need to figure out a way to get him caged right away, right? So let me see about making some fence. And let's keep him someplace for now. I was kind of shocked to see him. So let's do that. We got 6 fence. And let's see if I can get him in this corner here. Go that way. Go that way, please. And there we go. Okay, and I will put a block above him just for lightning and some other things. But there we go. I'm not sure how this guy appeared, so I'm kind of happy that he did. That's excellent. I think it's... No, is it this one? No, I'm not sure how I got these lines. I accidentally pressed some button and it showed up. It looks like chunk borders. Is it this button? No, that's chunk borders. I am not sure what happened here. I may have to restart, and I think I'm going to try that right now just to see if that gets rid of that. So give me a second. Okay, I do not know how to get rid of these lines. They are not chunk borders. I'm not sure what they are. They're mostly all red. There's usually a yellow one, and it tends to move around depending on where I'm at. You can see like that. It's really weird. Like it's got some sort of weird rendering thing. He's out changed over there. It probably changed over here. It looks like it's chunk related, but I'm not quite sure what's going on. So if you guys know, please put something down in the comments. I know I restarted. I actually just left the game and went back in. I didn't completely do a reload. I'm going to do that now. It's going to take me a little bit to get back to where I'm at right now because it takes a little bit to load this pack. But I'm going to try that now and see if I can get to go away. I have just no idea what happened or why these lines are here. I'll see you in a minute. All right, I'm back from doing a complete restart of my computer. It actually shut it all down and got it back, and the lines are gone. That was really strange. I don't know if it was a bug in the pack or something else going on, a keystroke that I hit that was wrong. I could not replicate it. Okay, so anyway, we got a villager, right? Okay, and then over here, I started to set up 4 of these sifters. I still need to make some more of these, what do you call them, meshes. So let's do that right now. So if you look at the mesh here, we're going to look at the next one is the andesite mesh. Just takes andesite alloy. And we need to get a couple more pieces of this, and we have the materials for that. So we can just get that right now. There's 2 more. I think we have some already. So let's get some more sticks, because we know we're going to need that. We need to get 3 more of these meshes here. Apparently, we can only make 2, so let's make another andesite alloy. There we go. And do we have enough for another mesh? Here we go. Okay, there's 3. So we have our 3 meshes. And the reason why I did that was because I felt like that would be a good number for, with the hoppers we had and some other things to get what we want out of this. Because you have gravel, you have sand, you have dust, and then you have waterlogged sand, which we're going to waterlog this last one over here. Let's do that now. Why not? Okay, so basically going to put some stuff blocks around here. And let's take this off of here. Because now we have a bucket, right? Come on, give me that. I don't know why it's not giving me it, but I will break it. Okay. That might have gone through there. I don't know. Checking in the chest. We can't yet. Let's go and get our bucket. We have it right here. And let's go get a bucket of water. Any of these really are source blocks. You can see it gets refilled, which is kind of nice. And we're going to put the water in here. You can see there it is. We're going to take the sifter, which we have right here, and we're going to put it right down here. And it should be waterlogged. And you can see it's dripping. And because of that, if we get rid of these blocks, it actually stays in place, which is kind of nice. Now, you notice how those things are there. Sometimes these hoppers will pick them up pretty quickly. It looks like it hasn't picked up anything there. So we have a waterlogged one as well. Okay, so now that we have all of that and all of these, we have set up basically separate barrels going into separate hoppers, going into each of these separate and distinct sifters, and their going output is into here. So now we can just have a way of powering this. And for now, we can work on a crank. Now, it did say you could do up to 8 of these with the hand crank, so we're going to do that. What we want to get to, though, is we want to go ahead and get... Oh, this is reloaded, different size. It's nice. We want to go ahead and get some, looks like some clay. Which you get clay from sieving sand in a waterlogged one. Okay, so we got to do that. Do we have any sand on us? Yes, we do. Let's put some sand. So we know we're going to put sand in here. Right? Okay. And then we probably have one for dust and sand. And we need to get some gravel here. So let's just take a couple pieces and just see what we get from this now that we have what we need. Right? Can we do this right here? I didn't want to hit this cobble here. So there we go. That's some gravel. We're going to put that up in here, and there we go. Everything should be good. Let's put this cog to work right here, and the hand crank. That's not quite right. I was going to say, let's see if that works. That won't work. Nope. So we want to put that up here, and we're going to run this, and you can see it is going through all the materials, and we're just going to let this run for a little bit, and we're going to see what we get. All right, that's all done. So from the gravel, we got, look at this. We got copper, gold, iron, lead, tin, some coal, some lapis, and some raw silver. We were able to, looks like we were able to get some of this, which is sugarcane. I know we're going to need that. Quartz dust is good. We got some redstone. I think that's another requirement we needed to get. And we did get some clay and some slime. So we know how to get slime as well. That's good. And so down here, you can see we got most of these quests already done. Got those 2. Got that. Got some redstone and a redstone lantern. Not sure what that's used for. And this one is pasture seeds. You have to sieve dirt through just a regular one. So if we have some dirt, which I believe we have some dirt. Let's grab some of that dirt. There is some dirt right there. We grabbed a couple pieces. If I just put it in, say, the gravel one, it should work really quick here. And we'll turn that. You can see there's one piece of dirt. We should be able to get that seed and get this part of the quest done. So we have a way of, in essence, sifting through these materials pretty nicely. Sweet berries, andesite chunks, diorite chunks, tough chunks, cabbage seeds, and beetroot seeds. Yeah, not what we wanted. That's okay. So one thing I want to do, and I want to try to get to this point today, is I want to try to do, I'm going to zoom in so people can see, is I would like to get the water wheel done to power this whole system. So we have to get a water wheel, and to get a water wheel, it's just slabs around a large cog wheel. The large cog wheel, it looks like it's just planks around a shaft, and the shaft is just 2 andesite alloy. So we probably need to get some iron. So let's cook up this iron, because I think I only have 1 iron nugget. So we will, hey, we got a bunch of charcoal. I'm running out of room here. Let's do that. There we go. And grab that and put some of this away in our chest over here, which, you know, it can go anywhere. We don't really care, right? Because of the way we have our, this crafting station, right? Okay, so let's grab some of this iron. Here we go. We have the iron. Make it into nuggets. Let's make 2 andesite alloys. Andesite alloy. Grab that, make all that into 5. That's good. And then we take 2 of those to make a shaft. There we go. And then what we need to make a cog wheel, large cog wheel. Right there is 2 pieces of wood, and we got that. And then with that and surrounded by slabs, we get a water wheel, and it was there. That was weird also. And there we have that. That's really good. So now all we need to do is power this. Now I'm going to probably power it. I think I made this off 1. I wanted to power it maybe 2 more over here. So I'm going to put it down here, and maybe we'll make some cog wheels that go that way. I would like to make it a little bit close to this wall. So is this air down here? No. That's good. Okay, so we're going to make this over here. And I might have to shift all this over. I want it to be out of the way, and I want this line to go all the way down. Interesting. Okay, so we won't want to go too far. Put this back here. So we will put it right here. And just like that. And we're going to put this water wheel down. And of course, I did it wrong. Well, put it down. There we go. And it looks like because of the way these, I don't know what these are called, veins or whatever they're called, it's got to go around this way. So we need to get some water. We're going to grab one of these. Should fill back in. That's good. We're going to put it a block in the corner because really this checks for all the sides. So if we put it right here, it's got all 4 sides, which will make it run. And then we've got to put a shaft up and 2 cogs, which we can make that pretty easily. Where are all my shafts going? I am losing things, guys, all over the place. There's some shaft. And we have 1 cog over there, but we need to kind of have another one just so we can transfer the power over. So let's go see how to make a regular cog. It shouldn't be that hard now that we have 1. You would think it'd be easy to make all of them. And a regular cog is just that. That's excellent. Okay, so here we go. We'll put this on here. We'll get rid of these. And I think that went into this hopper here. See what I mean by these things can pick up stuff? It's really, really good, really bad. Maybe it went in this hopper. Yep. Did I not see that come out of there? The cog? Yeah, it went into there. You gotta be kind of careful with these hoppers just to make sure that they do things correctly. Now, where did my other... see, I'm losing stuff. Like, where's the other hopper? I just had it. And so I don't see it in my inventory at all. So it probably got picked up by one of these hoppers. There's 1. There's 2. No, see, where'd that one go? Probably into... Oh, don't want that one either. Probably went into these other hoppers. You gotta be careful with these hoppers. They tend to suck things in. Check again here. Nothing there. There's 3. There's 4. Okay, so they're all accounted for. It just, who knows what was going on. One there, one there, one there, and one there. Okay. And now all we gotta do is just connect up this last little cog up to here. And now we don't have to power anything at all. Just like that. That is working great. Now, why didn't this... It did go all the way around. Okay, so we've got power to everything. That's fantastic. So this is a good system for resources. So now I can just take up and put in, like, say, for instance, this gravel. And it will just automatically work. It's a little slower than the hand crank, but it works. And that way we get all of our resources. Amazing. With that quest done, we get 3 more water wheels, some more shafts, and we got a hoglin ear. Yum. There we go. So, this is what we're going to stop at for today, but we got to get, next thing is we're going to be working on getting some lava and the material generators. This uses pedestals. Pedestals is how you acquire your materials mostly. The pedestals will basically generate, as an example, will generate gravel, which we have to put into the system to get the resources out. I mean, we've got a lot already of resources here. So that's the next step, and that will be in the next episode, guys. So I'm going to end it here. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I am enjoying this pack. I really like this starting island. I think it looks really cool. I like the lore of it, even though it's kind of short. I do like the lore of it, so I think that's really cool. I'm glad we got a villager, although he's kind of noisy. And, you know, I think we'll have a good time with this one, okay? So, hey, if you like this video, please click that like button. If you have any comments, put them down in the comment section. And if you'd like to be notified of the videos that I produce, please subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you get all notifications, okay? Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.